China's new Little Orca submarine emerges quietly. What exactly is this new force? Could it alter the underwater strategic landscape in the Western Pacific? In recent days, foreign military analysis agencies have captured images via commercial satellites of a newly completed submarine undergoing outfitting at a Chinese shipyard. This submarine, distinguished by its unique X-shaped rudder design, an estimated 4,000-ton submerged displacement, immediately sparked intense discussion among global naval observers. Many experts speculate it is likely China's next-generation Type 041 nuclear submarine, nicknamed the Little Orca, a powerful yet somewhat endearing designation that seems to signal a profound shift in China's underwater warfare philosophy. Satellite measurements indicate the new submarine spans approximately 87 meters in length and 9 meters in width, surpassing the dimensions of Japan's latest conventional Shirahama-class submarines. Its X-shaped rudder design is particularly noteworthy, as this configuration significantly enhances maneuverability, enabling precise tactical execution even in complex underwater environments. Designers have also ingeniously positioned the rudder flush against the hull, minimizing its exposed surface area, undoubtedly enhancing the submarine's stealth and survivability. Notably, the transition between the conning tower fairing and the hull appears exceptionally smooth. This integrated design effectively reduces hydrodynamic noise while improving underwater maneuverability. Judging by the hull profile, the submarine likely employs a single hull or hybrid hull structure. This partly explains why, despite similar dimensions, its displacement exceeds that of Japan's Soryu class, which utilizes a double hull design. Compared to conventionally powered submarines, nuclear-powered vessels have always held indisputable comprehensive advantages. Nuclear propulsion grants submarines near-limitless endurance, enabling sustained high-speed operations exceeding 30 knots for months or even years. In contrast, conventional submarines rarely surpass 20 knots underwater and cannot maintain high speeds for extended periods. More critically, nuclear propulsion generates minimal noise. Combined with specialized soundproofing and noise reduction designs, nuclear submarines achieve exceptional underwater stealth, effectively evading enemy sonar detection. These characteristics grant nuclear submarines near-decisive dominance over conventional counterparts. However, traditional nuclear submarines suffer from bulkiness, structural complexity, and high costs, which somewhat limit their production numbers and deployment flexibility. Consequently, the legendary Type 041, Little Orca, may represent an entirely new design philosophy, a compact nuclear-powered attack submarine. It is believed to employ advanced miniaturized nuclear reactor technology, significantly reducing the required protective layers and shielding volume, thereby conserving valuable internal space. This design maintains the advantages of nuclear propulsion, while promising substantial reductions in construction costs, enabling navies to deploy larger fleets of nuclear submarines. Technologically, China has accumulated substantial expertise in compact nuclear reactors, having initiated research on marine-grade small reactors as early as the 1990s. This foundation laid the groundwork for developing compact nuclear submarines. According to specialized media like Ship Knowledge, China has achieved breakthroughs in reactor compactness and safety, making nuclear propulsion feasible for 4,000-ton class submarines. Reviewing the development of China's submarine fleet, conventionally powered submarines remained the absolute mainstay prior to 2010, with nuclear submarines being limited in number and requiring performance enhancements. However, with successive batches of various versions of the Type 093 and Type 094 nuclear submarines entering service, China's nuclear submarine fleet has seen a significant increase. Foreign media estimate that the Chinese Navy currently operates approximately 20 nuclear submarines of various types, including Type 093 attack submarines and Type 094 ballistic missile submarines. Although this figure represents only half of Russia's naval fleet and less than one-third of the U.S. Navy's size, China's Navy is rapidly catching up. Notably, China's submarine industry has demonstrated remarkable iterative capabilities in recent years, from the basic Type 093 to the Type 093B, and on to the rumored Type 095. Each successive generation has shown significant improvements. This indicates China's growing maturity in submarine design, construction techniques, and systems integration. Military analysts differ on the future nuclear submarine requirements for the Chinese Navy. Some experts suggest that by around 2035, China's nuclear submarine fleet could reach approximately 40 vessels, nearly 60% of Russia's current size, with attack submarines exceeding 30 units. Such a scale would meet the Chinese Navy's expanding requirements for distant sea operations. provide underwater escort for aircraft carrier strike groups and amphibious assault forces, and safeguard national maritime routes. If the Type 041 nuclear submarine does exist, its role within the Chinese Navy's combat structure may resemble that of Francis Rubis-class nuclear submarines, a compact, nuclear-powered platform specialized for nearshore operations. These submarines, with a displacement of 3,000 to 4,000 tons, would primarily be tasked with countering advanced conventional submarines, like Japan's Soryu class in adjacent waters. Meanwhile, the larger Type 093, 095 submarines could focus on distant sea operations, accompanying the Chinese fleet into the open oceans. International military observers have long held divergent views on the actual existence of the Little Orca nuclear submarine. On one hand, the cost-effectiveness of small nuclear submarines remains a contentious issue. If their overall cost proves prohibitively high and their operational effectiveness falls short of larger nuclear submarines, it might be more prudent to concentrate resources on building more Type 093, 095 vessels. On the other hand, the hydrographic conditions in China's surrounding waters, particularly the East China Sea and South China Sea, are exceptionally suited for small to medium submarines, providing strategic justification for the Type 041's existence. Japan's Ministry of Defense specifically noted in its 2023 China Security Policy Report that the Chinese Navy is developing multiple submarine types to meet diverse operational requirements, including a small nuclear submarine project. The report suggests this submarine may incorporate a range of new technologies, including advanced composite materials, pumpjet propulsion systems, and all-electric propulsion. These innovations could further reduce noise levels and enhance stealth capabilities. From a broader perspective, major naval powers worldwide are reassessing the value of small and medium-sized nuclear submarines. France continues developing the moderately tonnage Barracuda class following the Rubis class, while Russia is exploring the construction of small nuclear submarines suited for confined waters like the Baltic Sea. This demonstrates that small and medium-sized nuclear submarines indeed possess unique value in specific operational environments. For China, developing platforms like the Type 041 serves as both a crucial complement to its existing nuclear submarine force and a targeted response to complex maritime operational environments, particularly in hotspots like the Taiwan Strait and South China Sea. Large nuclear submarines can sometimes be overkill, while conventional submarines lack sustained stealth capabilities. Small and medium-sized nuclear submarines precisely fill this gap. Regardless of whether the Type 041, Little Orca, ultimately enters mass production, the Chinese Navy's ambition in building its underwater force is undeniable. As China continues to expand its fleet of large surface vessels like aircraft carriers and amphibious assault ships, the demand for high-performance nuclear submarines will only grow more urgent. The development of underwater capabilities is crucial to national maritime security and serves as a vital pillar of China's maritime strategy as a major power. In the coming years, as more information is disclosed, the true nature and strategic value of the Type 041, Little Orca, will become increasingly clear to the world. The emergence of this new submarine not only signifies another leap forward in China's submarine technology, but also foreshadows potential shifts in the underwater power dynamics of the Western Pacific. In this era of intense strategic competition, every new weapon system reflects a nation's comprehensive strength and strategic resolve. The Little Orca embodies China's unwavering determination to build a formidable blue water navy,